Yes, hello, everyone. Once again, this is Cheryl Lenore, the owner of that website, www.shay888.com. I am very excited right now. Welcome to everybody and to those people who are watching me right now and to those people who will watch me on my replay. I'm really thrilled and excited because I am starting this new segment in my channel called Shining Moments, wherein I'm gonna feature successful business partner stories. And I really waited for this powerful couple before I start this segment because I really look up to them. I learn a lot from their stories, and they are very prominent in our business. They are really the leader in our business. So I don't want to keep you waiting. And of course, I don't want to waste the time of these coaches because they are really busy, and for me I am really grateful because they really give time to show up in this go live of mine. I don't know them personally, but because I follow their channels and I really watch their live, and I am so inspired and motivated with their stories. So like I said, I don't want you guys to be waiting because this is very special. So I'm gonna put my coaches on the stage. Tan tararan, tan tan. Ayan.
Hello, Cheryl. Thanks for having us here.
Yes, I'm really overwhelmed. You don't know how I feel right now. Para akong nasa starstruck because I really waited for this very moment, the shining moment. So, coaches, I'm so proud to have you in my channel. And I want to show my viewers, my friends, my relative that this business is really working. That's why I am starting this segment because I want to inspire my viewers, my friends, and to those people who will watch us in our replay, that there is more to life than just working for others and paying bills. Because we are all once upon a time on that shoes, and this is what we are working for in this business. And I want to inspire those people who will watch us that yes, there is a way. So to start up, I want to please take the stage and give us a little bit background about yourself.
Yeah, so it's incredible to do this. I'll give you honor, Cheryl, because starting a new segment, it's probably not easy. Getting outside your comfort zone, but it's really important for your skill set to grow. So we're in Canada, in Calgary, but I was originally from the Philippines. I moved here when I was about 14, 15 years old in Canada, and my background is I took engineering. Engineering was a good profession, but it wasn't good for me, right? I have a sickness called alarm clockitis. Some of your viewers can relate to that, which means that when the alarm clock goes off, you want to sleep a bit more, and then it will ring. I wanted to throw my alarm clock to the wall because I hated my job, right? So I wasn't good at it. It's not that it's not a good profession, but it just wasn't aligned with the gifts that God has given me. I took a leap of faith. I got out of it, and in my first business, which was in financial services, I met my beautiful wife, Roxanne. I was her manager, and I manage her really well because now she's my wife, but now she's my boss, right? Prior to the online business in 2018, I was a general manager, and I do this full time now.
Yes. So thank you so much, Cheryl. For me, my background, I came from the Philippines as well. In 2004, I was 16, and I graduated as a paralegal here because I wanted to be a lawyer because I thought that's the best way to get ahead in life. And soon later, when I worked there, I realized it's not for me. So, I have this dream of helping my parents in their retirement. So when I saw that there is an opportunity about business, that's where I went and took a leap of faith. That's where I met my husband, and we've done so many things prior to the online business. In 2018, that's when Dave and I found this online business, and at the time I was working in finance, and then months later, a year and a half or so, I quit my job in finance, and now I'm doing this full time with my job.
Amazing. It's so your story from manager of your own wife. Now it's 180 degrees turn that she is the boss now, the boss of the house. And I can really relate with Coach Roxanne's story because we are all Filipinos who really want to work hard and really help our parents back home.
Mhm.
So, ang ganda lang. And the alarm clock tighties, because I was watching your previous go live. I'm sure lahat tayo nakaka-relate doon. We want to snooze it, or we really want to throw it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to my second question. Ba't tayo may feedback bigla?
Hmm.
Um, what experience in your life inspired you to start or seek out a business, and why did you choose digital business?
It's I know it's really amazing because when I got out of engineering, and all of us lalo mga Pilipino, all of us were taught to go to
Mhm.
school, get good grades, and you should be set for life. And what I found out is, from the marketplace, for me, hindi pala totoo yun. Because there's a guy sitting beside me sa trabaho ko, and this guy has been there for 30 years. He was in his 60s, and he was complaining every day, disgruntled. And I looked at the guy, I was like, if I stay in this company for the next 30 years, I'll be like this guy.
Mhm.
So I started to seek out other things. And what really changed me is actually it was in Halifax where I worked in here in Canada, in the Eastern Canada. I went back to Calgary, and wala na akong ibang alam, so I went back to school. I went to civil. I was an aeronautical engineer. I went to civil kasi may trabaho sa city that I was in. But at the same time, this was the same time that my brother handed me a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that really messed me up because I didn't realize that there are other ways to earn money and there are other things. And the biggest thing I learned about that book is that there's a thing called passive income, which means that money coming in without you working, which means that there's a certain point in your life that when you have enough money coming in without you working, you're financially free. And that really that started the it's amazing when you have new ideas, new information, new opportunities also comes in. That's when I got into my first business, and I met Roxanne. But why online? Because we failed in 24 businesses, right?
Yeah. So when we met, right, we're really passionate and, wanting to become financially free. We wanted to have passive income. So we tried a lot of things, right? So we did real estate, buy and sell cars, traditional network marketing, HYIP, like you name it, we probably
Flipping
did it.
cars.
Yeah, we probably did it. And why we chose digital business in 2018 is because, we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So we know what's a great system. So, of course, we tested it out. And why digital? Because most of our businesses, it requires so much of our time physically, that we had to go out, every single night to meet up with prospects or do coffee meetings, hotel presentations in the weekend. So it's something that we actually prayed to God and say, is there something, a business that we can do online, we can do anywhere in the world, because we like to travel as well. So when you ask the Lord, he will always lead us to solutions. And that's when Dave saw an ad about starting an online business.
Yeah, it was a blessing that we failed in 24 because we saw what worked and what didn't
Yeah.
work. And we knew, like in our mind, we had this perfect type of combination of business. And for some reason, God presented it to us and we saw it instantly. We knew because of the failures that we had. So,
That only show your resiliency, coaches, because 24 businesses, and I mean, it fails, but then you never stop. That's why I admire about you guys. It's just like, it's sometimes one failure will just make you disappointed and not keep going.
Mhm.
But your testament of saying 24 failures,
mhm.
and you never stop until God says, ang kukulit nyo, here is your blessing.
Right.
I will show you this opportunity. And with your with the help of faith and prayer, you never question the odds, you never question the opportunity. And
Mhm.
that's what I want to show to our viewers right now, and to those people who are watching us or will watch us in a replay, that if you're praying something hard, but then there's a small voice inside you saying, check that one out. Since you're praying, that can be the God talking to you. Because
Mhm.
imagine 24 failures, and you see an ad. You said you tried networking, you tried other businesses, and said, what is that again?
Mhm.
I'm tired of that. And yet here you are. You never stop and you try it, and you are soaring high. Like, we are really looking up to you, because those people who are watching me and those people whom I invited, I'm sure you see these coaches in front of you in one of our webinars, or in one of our training, you see them, and I'm really proud on how you go through this business. So, yung parang ang feeling ko, I want to be like them. The prayer of Coach Roxanne, like heal our finances. That is my prayer right now, and I've learned a lot of things from you guys. So number three question is, what makes our digital business unique among others?
Yeah, it's really, there's different kinds of business models, and the way ours was put together, it's really incredible. And we're kind of right now we're contemplating in putting a book together. We're just like thinking about this. It's just in the air somewhere. But basically, our we failed in 24 businesses until we did these three things. Number one, what's unique about our business is that we went from low ticket to high ticket, which means that instead of having small profits, big profits were on one sale, you can live off on it. For example, if you're a realtor, you sell a house, you can make 7,000 commission. That's high ticket considered, right? So before we were selling like shakes and all this stuff, and you can't live off anything. That's the first thing. The second thing, what's unique about this is that instead of one-on-one presentation, one-to-many, which means that we started to use systems like funnels. Like in one day from our system, there could be 30 people watching our opportunity on a daily basis. And it's illogical. I can't even do that in our other businesses. I can't do 30 presentations to 30 houses. Like imagine one presentation is in Canada, the next presentation is in the UK, the next presentation is in Australia.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible. But with our business model, what's unique is you can do one-to-many in different countries, right? That's the second. And the third thing that really changed is that why it's unique is that, before we used to give business cards, referrals, friends and family, right? But now people come to us through Facebook ads. It's a skill set where you can have unlimited prospects and people to come to you. Like in our other business, we would work so hard, be there 3 a.m. in the morning and on the afternoons and weekends, because that's when the customers are available, right? Most of them are working 9 to 5. Now we've never been to people's kitchens, and we made the most amount to a tune of 7 figures without being in people's homes and without approaching anyone. It's just crazy. 3 moves change everything, right? So
Awesome. That's you heard it from the coach. You heard it from the best person that you can learn about the business that really works. Why digital business? It's global. You can, like what Coach Dave was saying, presentation, not one-to-one, but one-to-many. Diba? And it's a high ticket business. You're not just saying, you're like what Coach Dave was saying, that you're not just selling halo-halo or any shakes, wherein you can have very little income. This one sale, which we're not doing anyways, the system is doing for us,
that's right.
will give you a high ticket
High commission.
return. Yes. So your return. So what else are you guys waiting for? This is the business that really works. If you want to work in one place at your own time, very flexible, and you have that Coach Dave mentioned it earlier, the funnel, wherein it just works for you. People come to us, not us giving our calling cards. We don't bug people, but instead we do attraction marketing, wherein we just provide business opportunity. Diba? This is a business that really works, and now you heard it from those top leaders of us in the company, in my business. So it's really unique, a business that really works. Yes, it's a high ticket business, but of course, one sale, big income, compared to 100 sales. Anong gusto nyong effort? Diba? Make the same effort, but the high ticket will give you more income. Kayo na po ang pipili doon.
But by the way, traditional schooling is also high ticket. If you go to a 4-year degree, that's a high ticket course you get into, so that you can earn 60, 70, maybe 80,000. But the difference is you're working for someone 8 hours a day, 5 days a week kind of thing. So
that's a very good comparison. Tama. You invest for your future. You study 2 years, and yet you will know your work, but you study 4 years. Yes. but we don't want to work for others anymore. That's why we're working for. And my coaches here are all their own boss. So I
Mhm.
want to be like them talaga. So
Nice.
number four,
Nice.
um,
Happiness.
what are the benefits you most enjoy and appreciate about being part of our business?
Yes. I think there's a lot that been here for 6 years now, or 7 years in October, right? So in the beginning, when we started, we were still working, right? I used to work in finance, in a corporate job, in a government job actually in Calgary, and Dave used to work as a general manager. So 9 to 5, we work Monday to Friday, and on the side during our break time, lunchtime, during weekdays, weekends, we do this part-time in the beginning, but the benefits about it is it's very flexible, as what Cheryl said earlier. But like in 14 months, right, Dave was able to quit his corporate job because it replaces, more than replaces, our income. And then 29 months later, I was able to quit my corporate job as well. I was 5 months pregnant, so I didn't have to wait for my 9 months. And then after a year, my manager asked me if I want to come back, and I said no, because this online business can more than sustain us in our lifestyle. And that's, I think, income wise, it has given us multiple six figures a year. And so imagine being full time now, working in online for 4 years for me, 5 years for Dave, right? So I think that's really time, precious time for our son. We have one son so far, and being able to help my parents in the retirement. My parents are in their 60s, and I was able to give my mom a retirement gift for that. That I told her in December 2023 that she no longer have to work. She can just enjoy her time with the grandkids, or like with her parents as well. So I think that's really something that it's very priceless. And we've been renting for 10 years, for more than 10 years, in an apartment. We couldn't even save up, but because of this online business, we were able to save up, have a new home, built a new home, and then in under 3 years, we were able to pay that off. So we're mortgage free. So it's just so many financial blessings, and of course, able to give more to our ministry and just travel without worries. Last year, we were in the Philippines for 3 months. So we wouldn't be able to do that if we have a job, right?
Yeah, and for the people that are watching on the technical side, what I appreciate the most
Yeah.
about this business is the word called leverage, because like leverage means is the ability to tap into something that's already been done for you and tested,
Yeah.
right? It's not like the reason why we appreciate it so much, because we tried to build our own funnels before, create our own email marketing,
Yeah.
right, and launch something that didn't work, right? So time and money was the biggest cost, right? Because you don't know, right? And what I appreciate the most is this is a proven and tested funnel that people make 6 figures, boss free, 7 figures, right? So all you have to do is to leverage this thing, which means tap into the system and use it. And if you put in the time and effort, just like going to school, right, you will also get the same results if you put in the same effort. So that's what I appreciate the most about it.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm really like, I want to be like you guys in the future. I'm praying hard, me and my husband. But yeah, you heard it. Time freedom, financial freedom, yung debt free, di ba? Mortgage free, wala na talagang utang. And every time, of course, life happens. And there are days that I'm disheartened. I'm sure everyone can relate as well. Like you don't want to do the business. I feel like nothing is happening, nothing is working. I will always watch your video when you say we're mortgage free. And every time I watch it, it really motivates me because it does work. Um, and I remember watching your Go Live or other interview from other business partners, wherein you give a card like what Coach Roxanne was saying. The card were in a permanent vacation. How can you give that to your parents, diba? That is really rewarding. To give a reward to your parents who work hard for our future, who sent us to school, and you have the opportunity to tell them, Mom, Dad, it's time for you to rest. Diba? Parang napakasarap sa pakiramdam. And it's really true. It does happen. for those people who are watching us right now, if you're still questioning, it does happen. I remember when they were in the Philippines last year, I was watching them, and Coach, I really want to mention this when Coach Dave was mentioning about geo arbitrage. I want to do that too. Like they've been in the Philippines for 3 months, earning dollars and spending peso. How
Yeah.
powerful is that, diba?
Yeah.
Every time you go outside, Coach, I'm watching you. Wow, we're paying this for a massage. We're paying this. It's like, ang sarap lang panoorin, and I'm really inspired with all of your stories. And it really happens. I'm not bluffing you. Um, these are my coaches, these are the leaders in the community, and that's why I started this pilot episode of Shining Moments, because they really are the light. They really shine, not only to me but to other business partners, who really are motivated with their stories, especially when that moment, um, di ba, Coach, binidyo nyo yung the most very painful moments in your life,
Hmm. Yeah.
and then God really answer prayers. God will have faith and pray hard. He might not give it to you straight away, but he will give it to you. He see what is in your heart, and he see your heart's desires. So just work hard on that. So there is a lot of benefits on our business, but of course, time and financial freedom is the most, and sharing it to our loved ones, especially to our parents, is the beautiful thing that is happening in this business, and it's still happening. That's why I am, together with my coaches, are inviting you to change that mindset of working for others. Don't be too comfortable working for others. Don't be comfortable on your salary. If you can make money every day instead of making money every payday, why
Mhm.
don't you choose to make money every day by doing your own business? Final message. I'm sorry, Coach. Tumagal na tayo. Message to our viewers who want to start or join our business but scared to take the first step.
Yeah. So as you mentioned earlier, we our lowest point was 2018. Before we started the business, we failed in 24, as we mentioned. We were at $86,000 in consumer debt. So if you're watching this and you say, I'm gonna be able to do it because I'm in debt. I can't
I can afford
I
it.
can't afford it, or it just seems hopeless. We know how you feel. We were there. In fact, I couldn't sleep at night because of the debts. I had more gray hairs growing than I wanted to because creditors were calling us left and right. And our prayer, and as this was our turning point, Roxanne prayed this very powerful prayer, right?
Yeah, I asked God to heal our finances, to lead us to the right solution, because I almost gave up on our dreams of becoming financially free, quitting our jobs, and just having that time freedom, right? And almost giving up to my dream of helping my parents in their retirement. But when you ask the Lord, He will actually lead you to an answer. So when Dave saw an ad, he's the one that saw an ad like around June of 2018. I was so skeptical. So I told him I'm never gonna watch it because I don't want to be excited and fail again, right? So, but the question that he asked me is that, okay, if you're not gonna do this business, okay, let's say we do option one. Option one is, in the next 3 years, we're not gonna do any business. We're just gonna work on our corporate jobs. What do we have in the next 3 years? Maybe we will just pay off some debts. That's it. But what if we do option two? Option two is we stick to our jobs, right? Because to pay the bills. But on the side, we build a business. We build this online business so that in the next 3 years, what do we have? Maybe we'll pay off some debts. Maybe we'll buy a home. Maybe we'll have time freedom. And thanks be to God, I listened to him.
I was right on the 25th time. Thank you, Lord.
Because after 3 to 5 years, now we're in the 6 years. It's we're experiencing this. Of course, it's not a get rich quick scheme. And the beauty about this online business is that you're not alone. We're not tech savvy, right? So the video-based training that we provide is, you can watch it on your own, do it on your own. If you want fast, then of course you can do it fast, right? But it is something that you can do part-time, and then you have your mentorship, you have Cheryl and other coaches here, us here to support and guide you in every step. But again, we all have the same training and all the mentorship and training. It's still up to you to take that action, just like, when we go to school, especially like immigrants like us, hard workers, if we can give our best to our schooling, to our jobs, why don't you do something for your dreams on the side, so that later on it will replaces your day job, and now it becomes your full time, whatever that is, right?
Yeah, in order to increase your income, become financially free, there's only really 3 steps to it, right? And I learned this from a book a long time ago. Is that it's really be do have, right? Be do have, right? B is your mindset. You have to be that person that that has new information to become financially free, if that's what you want, or debt free. And then do is the skill set. You need the new skill sets. The reason why you're not financially free yet is because you don't have the skills to earn more income. And then last, you're gonna have, that's the tool set, the things, the asset that you want. But most people want to skip it. They want to go straight to the have part. That's why people start the business and they quit, or any business, right? Because they don't want to go through the process of being that person, that mindset, and then doing the skills, learning the skills over time, and then eventually having, right? This is why millionaires, if people that win the lottery in 5 years, if you like really search it, they regret it because they didn't go through the be do have. You got to go through that, and we're gonna give you the be and the do in our training, right? We're gonna hand it over to you, but you got to walk through it. You got to do it so you can have the financial freedom, the time freedom, pay off your home, mortgage free, whatever it is free. Retire your parents, right? Give a car in to the person in ministry, which we have done. Is the most amazing thing when you have extra money to give. It's incredible, but we have to go through those 2 process. And if you decide that this is for you, we're not going to sugarcoat it. You got to go through the process, the mindset, the skill set, so you can have the assets that you want. So
Yes, okay. There's no shortcut to success. Do that. Be the person that you have to be. Do the skills, and then you can have the earnings. Be, do, have. No shortcut to success. Coach Roxanne was saying earlier that yes, thankfully she becomes submissive because Coach Dave was correct the 25th time. And yeah, you can work this business. This business is for busy parents like you. At ang business po, it's not only for rich people. Kasi yun yung mindset natin. When you do business, mayaman sila. Oh, they have the capacity to do the business. They have the money. You heard it from a successful people that 86,000 debt. Paano pa sila mag-start?
Yeah.
But because they have the faith, they are willing to take a risk, they jump for it. And they were rewarded. So that's what we want to say. Do your work because your work will pay the bills.
Mhm.
Do a side hustle, do the business because that business will pay for your dreams. And it
Yes.
really works. And I hope and we hope that with this episode of Shining Moments, sana nag-light up yung bulb sa isip nyo na, oh yeah, let me try that. Oh yeah, let me see because it really works. And we are not, I don't know Coach Dave and Roxanne in person. It's my first time speaking to them. But like, when you're fanatic and you follow people, follow those people who can inspire you. You surround yourself with successful people. Kasi kung yung nagsasabi sa inyo na yung business namin is not legit or it's another scam, are they successful? If not, di wag yung pakinggan. Sila ang pakinggan nyo because they've been through the journey. And Coach Dave was saying, be, do, have. We are giving you. You don't need to search for the be and do. It's already in front of you. The only thing for you to do is to follow the process and you can have everything. Thank you so much, coaches. I really appreciate your time. I know you guys are very busy, but I really appreciate and I learn a lot from you. I hope that our viewers learn a lot from you. Ang galing, ang ganda ng aking new segment because you open parang ribbon cutting. And I'm so grateful kasi kayo ang nag-cut ng ribbon. Thank you, Coach Dave and Roxanne.
Having us here. Thank you, Cheryl, and thanks everybody for watching.
God
God
bless.
bless you. Bye.
Um, I'll quickly acknowledge our viewers. We have 30 viewers kanina. If you're still okay, Robert Clore says, hi, Coach and Dave Ruxan, my mentor, who's going to be a speaker tonight on our live webinar, Coach Gina.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and I will watch the live webinar later. Emmanuel, watching from Louisiana. My mentor also from California, watching from California.
Wow.
Uma Vakli, watching from New Jersey. A new 6A achiever. I'm sorry, 6 milestone achiever. Watching from Northern California.
Congrats.
Also from California. Maria, hello everyone. Koela Pilig. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your name, but amazing opportunity. Watching from Hamilton, Canada. Watching from Maine. You see how global we are.
Yeah, Oregon.
It's really global. This business is wonderful. Our community is amazing. Yes. So what are you waiting for, guys? It's time for you to join us. Check our website. Hello, coaches watching from Michigan, USA. And my coach, Coach Lynn Bean. Thank you. She's in the Philippines right now, enjoying that time and financial freedom. She's been enjoying that benefit of this business. Hello, everyone watching from Hawaii. Hi, Sis Debbie. JK is also watching. Buhay, buhay, buhay. Hello, Coach Dave and Roxanne. Watching from New Zealand, Amelia.
Amazing.
My mentor. Hi, Sis Shay, Coach Dave and Roxanne. Watching from Florida. Thank you for inspiring us. Watching from Canada. Watching from Toronto.
Wow.
Malawi. Ang dami pa po, but I will not continuously read it. I just want to say thank you to everyone. And I really hope that you learned something. And for my business partners or all of our business partners, just keep going until we do the have. Until we reach the have stage. And people who are still watching us and still skeptical, pray for it and join the business.
Yes.
Thank you and have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you, coaches.
Welcome. Bye.